Warning, Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and people over the age of 18.
Say the replicator's getting pretty good at replicating Irish cream. Oh, hello there. Hebrew77 here, and you may notice I don't have my communications badge on. Well, it is still Star Trek month, although Monday represents the last day of Star Trek month. But today, as you may know, is Casual Fridays. So it's just a relaxed day. So relaxed, in fact, today's review will be about the little boy who everybody hated. That's right, Wesley Crusher. Now, why did everybody hate him? Well, because he came in and he automatically knew everything about everything. Knew how the captain's chair worked. He knew all of the details of the ship inside and out. He knew better than the chief of engineering, Geordi LaForge, by the second season. And all of this was written in to make him sort of someone the audience could relate to, because I think Roddenberry at the time was telling the producers that kids watched the show for the majority, that it wasn't all adults, although adults who had been fans of the original show were the ones that were actually tuning in to watch the new show, even though a lot of them boycotted the new show because they didn't believe that a bald man could lead the new Star Trek Enterprise. With that being said, here is a very satisfying clip of Wesley being told to shut up.
Shut up, Wesley?
Shut up, Wesley.
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 Oh man, good times. Now that you've seen that clip, let's get on with the review. This is Wesley Crusher. I would have reviewed him for season 1, but I really have been trying to avoid this review since there's really not much to do. This is not the only version of Wesley Crusher. I was able to find some more different versions of him off of eBay. However, this is the only one I have. Now, there was one other recently released version of Wesley Crusher that had his rainbow outfit. Let's take a look at the rainbow outfit. Ah! And that figure was produced by Super 7. But now we have this Wesley Crusher, and let's take a look at him. As you can see, he's pretty much like all of the other Star Trek figures. His arms and legs bend, and at a 90-degree angle, he sits pretty much the same as all of them. Dang, sorry. But instead of having the little buttons that go across, he was acting ensign at the time before he became an actual ensign on the bridge of the Enterprise. But here is 2 little bars to indicate that those are bars instead of buttons. So I find that very interesting. Even though this isn't his ensign uniform, that is the one that I found on eBay, of which I haven't gotten yet. Dang it. Sounds like I need a little bit more of that Irish cream to clear my throat. Anyway, so Wesley Crusher, as you saw in those clips, got quite the smackdown, and he wouldn't have even been anything special until this guy came along. This is the Traveler, and he is the one that told Picard that there is something very special about that boy. The Traveler, who wasn't known as the Traveler, in fact, the other guy from Starfleet was being a fraud, and then he had made the ship to go past the speeds of its warp capabilities, but took all the credit. And really, it was the Traveler that was doing the warp speed thing. I won't go into all the details about that. The Traveler shows up in 2 other episodes. There is the one episode where Beverly Crusher is stuck in a aesthetic warp shell, or a warp bubble, and she cannot figure out why certain members of the crew just keep disappearing one by one, until eventually it is just her alone on the bridge, until she finally figures out exactly what's going on. Portal opens up and starts sucking everything out of the out of the bridge of the ship, and then she figures out that, yes, the Traveler does have something to do with it. He is behind the whole phenomenon. So there is another episode in which some Native Americans are fighting over a land dispute between the Native Americans and, I'm not quite sure who the other guys are. It escapes me at this moment. But the Traveler reveals himself to be one of those Native Americans. And it is Wesley Crusher who fights against the Federation and supposedly disgraces his uniform by doing so, goes against Picard and the Admiral involved, and so forth and so on. With all of that being said, we are here to talk about the Wesley Crusher action figure and himself. And I gotta say, you can really do without collecting this Wesley Crusher action figure. In fact, I would rather collect the Super 7 version of him than any version of him whatsoever. If you want to have him as part of your ensign crew, then that's fine, but I'd much rather go with Ensign Rowe, which I do have, and we will talk about at another time. But as far as Ensign Crusher goes, or acting Ensign Crusher, whichever one you prefer to get, this is not a top tier figure, it's not a middle tier figure, and it's not really a low tier figure. But if I had to grade it, I would say low tier, B minus. I would have to say low tier B minus. I really need to get a rating system someday. But anyway, this ends the review of Wesley Crusher. Well, there you have it. There's my review on the Wesley Crusher action figure. And Wesley Crusher was so damn annoying, they didn't even use him in any of the movies. Although he was supposed to be in Star Trek Nemesis, his footage was cut from the deleted scenes and dropped onto the cutting room floor. So, what do I think of Wesley Crusher overall? Well, he's a damn annoying kid that never should have been on the show in the first place. And if he did, he should have been built up over the years as opposed to just coming onto the bridge one day and then several episodes into it, some guy saying, "Oh, he's special. You must uphold him with the greatest esteem." No, he should have been built up. If that's the way you were going to do it, making him an acting Henson in the second season, no, that was ridiculous. Didn't like the character at all. And I think I stand in the majority of the people that really didn't. There are some that say, oh, they liked Wesley Crusher, and if you're one of those people, then, well, that's fine. You are more than entitled to your own opinion. But for me, seeing this clip...
Shut up, Wesley.
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 Boy, that is so super satisfying. Really brings a smile to my face. Well, that about does it for this video. Next time, which will be on Monday, we have a very special review for you. It will be the very last of Star Trek month, and boy, is it going to be a big one. And I mean a big one. Well, maybe not that big. But, well, you'll see. Just tune in next week for the conclusion of Star Trek month. And until then, this is Hebrew77 saying, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. I'll see you next time.